Hello all, and welcome back to Dwarfcraft! Oh yeah. Back again. Better than ever. And I do mean better than ever because I have just done a couple of things. I've installed two, yes, that's right, two new mods. I've installed Bibliocraft, and I have installed Carpenter's Blocks. Now, both of those mods deal a lot with wood. So, we'll probably want to do a little bit of setting up maybe a tree farm. Also, oh, I think I just realized realized what I could do to fix my issue with making an automated tree farm. I should actually be able to use Ars Magicka and the runes therein in order to plant trees. There should be a planting spell that should let me plant trees. It would be under utility, and it is not harvest, not plow, but plant. I'm going to check that. And book. Also, Bibliocraft, whoa, means that I won't have to use these to store my books anymore. Components. And plant should? It's not. I wonder why. Oh, because I don't have any blue skill points right now. Okay, well, I'll have to look that up. Regardless, for now, I want to do a couple of things. First off, let's make ourselves a bookcase. Now, that is not a bookcase, that is a shelf. Okay. The bookcase, then, is probably that? It is not that. No. Oh, and that's the lectern. Heh, that's kind of funny. Not that, not that. Is it this? Nope. Okay, there's a way to make bookshelves. I know that there is. Oh, no, hold on. It's this. Aha! Vertical. Bookcase! And now, I can put a bookcase up. And I can do stuff like this. Hooray! And I can put all of my books right in there. Aw, that is nice. Awesome. Okay. Got books in there. I'll be able to put stuff on shelves as well. And there's all sorts of other things, like there's desks and all sorts of stuff that I can do with Bibliocraft, including stuff with lamps and whatnot. However, and I don't have my axe with me, so I'll just have to grab some stuff right here. Got plenty of oak wood. Got some dark oak. Don't have any birch. Got some dead wood, but not going to use that. And I'm going to make some carpenter's blocks, too. Now, carpenter's blocks are pretty neat. And I'm just going to do this, because I know that I'm going to need a lot of stuff. Let's start just with this guy. Lots of sticks. Now, carpenter's blocks are expensive in some ways, but at the same time, you can do so much with them. For example, although is this... Yeah, that's carpenter's stairs, and then that's carpenter's slopes? No, I think it's 3 sticks for a carpenter's slope. And there's things like carpenter's hatches, and carpenter's pressure plates, which let you do fun stuff, and carpenter's buttons. I need more sticks, though, because I believe that there is a thing called a carpenter's slope. Wedge slope. And these can be very, very handy. Now, to actually utilize all this stuff, I'm going to need a hammer, a carpenter's hammer. And that's something that requires iron, which I'll just have to head back and get that. But these, I think, will really allow me to do something special with my my dwarven style of building. I might redo the columns a little bit, and I'm definitely going to redo some of the ceilings and some of the walls. And it's going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Astounding and astonishing and really, really cool. It also allows you to do things, like, I believe that it'll interact properly with the chisel mod to allow me to do things like make stairs out of these sorts of textures, which will also be very, very handy. I don't think that they'll have the same connected textures. They might not. But I could also do stuff like if I silk touch that cracked ore, that ore, I could make, like, ore stairs and ore slopes and, like, cool crystal structures and stuff like that. So that's really exciting to me. We'll have to experiment with that. I'll need to set up a workshop room here at some point. First, though, we need another bookshelf. Now, this one won't have too many books in it for now, because it's mostly going to be for my Thaumonomicon. Actually, let me just do a little bit of cleanup, and I'll be right back. Something seems to have happened to my farms. All I'm getting is iron right now. Which, I mean, iron's good, and it's good that I'm still getting stuff. But that's not what I'm supposed to be getting. I'm gonna have to check something out here. Okay, those golems are both doing their business. That's good. And those golems should be doing their business. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something has happened. Whoop. I'm glad I didn't block this off. Why have you stopped? There we go. Apparently I just needed to kickstart that guy a little bit. Let's make sure that you're going still. There we go. Well, that's interesting. I wonder why those stopped working. But the bottom one didn't. And this one's still going. Which should be alright. Huh. And that guy just doesn't have any place to put his stuff, because full chest. Okay. Oh boy, that was... Huh. That's interesting. I do wonder why that happened. Well, in any case, I've got that fixed, so I should be getting my proper income again. There we go. I wonder why those stopped. Okay. I'm just gonna finish cleaning this up then. Be right back. Well, hello there. I do believe that this is just a white mage that's hanging out. I don't think that I can trade with him or anything. He does not know me. And I don't have the mage posse skill, ability, whichever it is. So, but those are the sorts of guys that I believe that I can get as a posse, which is my, my mage posse. You know what? I'm going to put some shelves up from Bibliocraft. And I'm going to put some things on those shelves. Namely, a whole lot of infused shard seeds. Yes. So I'm going to need a bunch of wood. Is basically what it comes down to. Because I'm going to do a lot of stuff with shelves as opposed to with chests. Now, chests are still useful for just kind of carrying stone and bone and stuff like that. But a lot of the things I want to have on shelves. It's a lot easier to see, a lot easier to know what you have. Aha! An arcane compendium. Stick that over there. Okie doke. Now, what I wanted to actually do this episode was a bit more infusion crafting. And what specifically I wanted to infusion craft was... oh, let's get the book. Was the pickaxe of the core and the boots of the traveler. Now, the boots of the traveler, I'm still waiting on some leather. I'm going to work on the cow farm a bit more. And I probably ought to get a chicken farm so that I can get some feathers and volat... Wait, no, I can make that. I got air shards. Never mind. Okay, but yeah, pickaxe of the core. A little bit of fire, a little bit of mining, a little bit of census, some fire shards, greatwood log, and a diamond. Now, that shouldn't be too hard because I do have diamond essence and the thallium pickaxe. Now, that will be different. But, again, it shouldn't be too difficult. And so what I'm going to do is get that started set up. Need 2 fire shards, need a diamond, need a thallium pickaxe. So I'm going to need more thallium. And I should be able to make plenty of that with some magic. Shard 1 and shard 2. And thallium is made no, alchemy, right. Thallium is made with 1 iron and 4 precantio, so I should be able to make 2 of them if I have the thallium, if I have the precantio. I do, so just grab 1 of these, get some precantio, and toss that in with a couple of iron ingots. And that should be that. Yep. And I already have the 3rd one. There we go. Nice and clean. It's not quite to the point of automated magery, but it's getting there. Alright. Thallium pickaxe, I don't believe requires anything special. It's just thallium on a pickaxe. Okay, first off, have I not scanned you? I have scanned you. I don't have the flux flu. I don't know why that's doing that, but oh well. And I've got a thallium pickaxe. Hooray! And I need Perfodio. I think that's what it's called. Which is mining. What? Dang it. Apparently you can't get that off of a wooden pickaxe. And I've not scanned a stone pickaxe? I've scanned so little of the basic stuff. Okay, so I'm going to need 4 of these stone pickaxes. I'll just plop that in and get some extra wood. And I need more stone. Where's all my stone? I'm going to need more stone. Okay. Let's just do this here, because I'm planning on removing these anyways. And that should be enough. There we go. Right. And now I just need to plonk these in to there. Now this is entropy and earth and mining. Actually, let's see if we can't finish that system and see if it'll work. Because I have an idea. And I've got the iron. Okay. Quicksilver drops. And gold and iron and glass. Okay. And I want one of these. Now this thaumium pick, I did check that? Yeah, I did. That's going to be in the center there. Don't need to carry that around. This will go here. This will go here and connect them all. Hopefully. Hopefully this works as I imagine it will. Actually, hold on a second, because what'll that end up doing? Let's say I have Bestia. Now, where's my tuning fork? What? I just had that. Dang it. Where did I put my Essentia Resonator? There it is. Okay. Alright, these halved pipes may not be what I want. Because, let's see, we have Bestia, and so that's 30 Bestia suction right there, 25 Bestia suction right there. That was turned off, so there was going to be none. Now it's 24, 23, 11, and 10. And that would be 5, because that's further 3, 0. Okay. Oh, wait, no. 1, so that does not go far enough. So that's an issue. That won't work the way that I was hoping, because that's too far away. However, I could just put stuff right there. Warded jars right there. Now, do I have... What am I going to need? I'm going to need Arbor and an empty one and those two. So, where's my wood? I don't think that... I might not have any wood. Wood and an empty one. Oh, why do I have Perditio there? Okay, Perditio will need to go over here. Let's just swap this out real quick, and then we can do everything over here. So, I'll also need one for wood. Put you there for now. Put you there for now. Need another warded jar. Do I have any here? I do not. Okay, I'll make another warded jar then. We're actually really approaching the wrapping up point, so I think I'm just going to end the episode with the... where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Get one of you. Get some of you. And I need... Take the glass. What do I do with my glass? I had glass on me! What's going on? Oh, right. That's where the glass went. I'm driving myself crazy here. Alright. Another warded jar. Very good. Let's grab another one, just because you can never have too many of those guys. I think I needed 2 empty ones anyways. I have the one that I was going to use there, but... This way. Okay, there we go, there we go. Alright, and stick the picks in there. Pick the sticks. And that cooks. And that cooks. Oh, I only needed 2 of these. Oh well, might as well get some. Might as well stick that in there as well. Okay, getting plenty of Terra. Oh, why did I move the Terra? Okay, 8 Terra. Open you. Open you. There we go, should be up to 46. Good. And now we're getting the mining, the Perfodio, which will be a new jar. I should get at least 8 out of that, if not more. Yep, more. Good. Just 9, okay. Well, I can always do more if I need to. And that's draining into there. And I have no arbor, so might as well do that. And see if the arbor ends up going in here. Yep. Only 1 arbor. Why is there not more? Oh, there we go. Is that all? I'll guess that's all. And open up the entropy. Let you go. Is there any more in there? It is all empty. Good. Okay, so pickaxe of the core. Oh, a greatwood log, that's what I need. And a diamond. 8, 8, and 8 census. I think that I might have census. And if not, it's easy enough to get because I have dye. So that's just literally any of these guys can be census. Which, that'll be alright. Okay, I'll be right back, and we'll end the episode off with some infusion crafting. How's that sound? Alright, be right back. Alright, last item there. Grab our wrench. It's a wand, really, but it's basically a wrench in this case. Pop. And hopefully this should actually work on Cinnabar ore. Get us extra Quicksilver. Get us some, like, Quicksilver native clusters or something. I hope. If not, I'll definitely need to do a big, supered infernal furnace for that instead. I might want to even do that regardless. But yeah, we've got a pickaxe of the core. Let's take a look. Ooh boy, ooh boy. Got ourselves one of these guys. Chance that you'll mine a cluster instead. Native clusters are much easier to process, and you can also sound out surfaces you click against, which is very, very handy. Now, I'm not going to use this as a primary pickaxe. I'm only really going to use this for Cinnabar, I think, because everything else I can double automatically, like completely automatically, using the smelteries. This is, as far as I know, Cinnabar is, as far as I know, the only ore that doesn't automatically double in smelteries and also cannot be, and whose metal cannot be created via, what's the word? Via, magical crops, which I still think is weird. This stuff, though, I'm going to test this out and see how common that is. So, 1 out of every 3 or so. Possibly. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Not necessarily good, but not bad. Why is there netherrack in here? That's a block. That doesn't go in there. That goes in there. Now, Cinnabar ore. I should be able to actually enchant this with Fortune or something like that. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. Next episode, I'm going to start doing some enchanting and infusion. Not thaumaturgical infusion, but Ars Magicka infusion. I've got the diamonds for it now. I'm going to see what I can do with some of my levels and some of my armor. This has been Anvil Dude. Thanks for watching Dwarfcraft. I'll see you next time. Have a good day.